and I'm gonna get full.
You see Nox's features change into a much more bestial nature.
If your back's to me, you're just gonna suddenly see me try to rip a man's head off with my bare hands.
Here we are, right outside of this big cave mouth. You guys have traveled back to the raider camp, entering into the front because recon from Freddy using the invisibility spell showed him that it was basically deserted. All that was left was one lone humanoid working at something close by the command tent. And you snuck closer, seeing some shadowed forms within the cave entrance on your way. You snuck into the tent, making a little bit of noise, causing the hunter to investigate, at which point you guys caught him you caught him, kind of knocked him out. Attacking. Tying him up, you interrogated him, found out that he is a hunter that had been commissioned along with some of his other friends to hunt for game along the green fields and bring back loads of meat. Quite a bit of meat. More, he suspected more than what was actually needed or required by just the camp. He would bring his loads and they would take it from him and bring the meat with it. I know, I said it, and I was just like,
I'm
God
so sorry.
damn it. But anyway, so they take the wagon loads and bring them into the cave. He and his friends were not allowed in, same as what your experience when you were in the camp previous was. That only certain people are allowed within the cave. And he said he had nothing to do with this camp. He was not in league. He was just a man surviving. And so now you are attempting to gain entry within the cave. All eyes are on the entrance, knowing that within there is most certainly danger.
Well, I seen it.
Yeah, that's right. Freddy went inside. Saw
Sure
the danger.
did.
And so we may begin this session.
I recall we wanted to try to pull out the dragon claws, right? There were the two,
Yes.
like, dragon claw dudes. We wanted to pull them out so that hopefully if we ambushed them out here, the barracks wouldn't wake up and we could sneak past, because there was no sneaking past those guys.
No. We wanted to reduce their numbers because we know that we need to make basically a headlong push into the caves, and fighting against lesser is better than fighting against greater.
Yeah. Did we actually have? I think the plan was kind of to hide ourselves in the rocks, and then. But how did we have a plan on how to drag them out, or trick them out? I guess would be more.
Remember, they come to get the meat from like right here
Right.
to pick it up, and there's a stack there from the hunter, like field dressing a bunch of meat there. So whenever they come out to collect it, that's when we jump on it. But I think we need a party here though too, just to extra stop them from getting back into the cave.
Hunter volunteers for that. But getting there might alarm someone. If there's anyone near the entrance, because we thought we saw someone near the entrance earlier, right?
Well, I showed you guys like what the cave looked like. Where the death claws are is a decent way in.
Okay, but I mean, earlier we had thought we saw someone through some roll
Yeah, you guys
Correct.
had
near
seen
the
some
entrance.
shadowy
Correct.
figure,
On-
but then nothing ever came of it. So
Right.
On your way in, when you got over here, if you can see my arrow on those tents just behind, someone did make a perception roll that they could see a figure within the shadows of the cave entrance, but as you got closer, it disappeared. So then
Okay.
later, when Freddy went inside, he saw exactly where the
Okay.
figures went. So yes, you are correct.
So Ondar looks at Knot and says, "You or I could serve as a stopgap measure to keep anyone from returning to the cave."
Quick question, guys. Is Quillamir going to join us? Or-
He's
no,
done.
Yeah. Oh wait, you weren't here when we
No.
had that announcement. Sorry.
Is
Oh,
he-
you weren't
is he
here.
Gone?
Yeah, he's gone. He got a promotion at work, which conflicts with the time. So
Ah,
Yep.
I see. Well, congrats to him. And then Brother Co's gone too, so we're down to 4.
yeah, Brother Cole is gone
Yeah.
as well.
Brother Ko actually left though. I think he
Yeah.
wandered off on us. That drunken
Yeah.
asshole.
I got to retcon that because I was gonna have him stay at the town last session, but I forgot to do that.
Okay.
All he
That's
did
fine.
was embarrass himself and get drunk with us. So it's fine.
Yeah, he
So
just
his
wandered.
ass
He
back to
wandered
town.
off in a drunken tequila rager.
And then there were 4.
Yep.
Right. But it's a good four.
Yeah,
The
I
best
will find a little crevice, wedge
Okay.
myself in.
And to hide amongst the rocks.
Okay. Quillamir is gonna go over by Noct.
And then I think we all can agree that we act whenever Ondar steps out.
On the first stabbing.
Okay.
Because he's the closest to the tent, so he has the best chance to surprise them, cause so far away. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
He's not subtle though, so
Yes.
understood.
The Jeopardy theme song when you need it.
I can't play that. I'll get DMCA'd. All right, ready whenever you guys are.
Well, I think at this point we're all in position. Now it's just kind of a waiting game, right? Hopefully, anyway. If do we want to set like our personal time limit on them not coming out and us doing something?
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So you guys are waiting for them. Well, I thought you were going inside. Okay.
No, if they don't
No,
come
no.
for the meat within by dark, we're gonna have to just go in. Then, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Are you fully within the tent, or are you keeping an eye on the mouth, Ondar?
I'm watching the pile of. I'm got myself at an angle looking out the entrance of the tent where I can see the pile of meat and probably, the approach to it.
Okay, gotcha.
And when someone approaches it, Ondar is going to try to gain their attention somehow, probably stupidly, but
Well, like stepping out and swinging swords at them.
well, I don't know exactly where the pile of meat is in relation. If it's within movement range, is what I'm
Okay.
getting at.
It was right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Put the-
brown pile there.
Okay.
Put that mark right there.
So if it's within, his 30 foot of movement and attack, then yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to rush out and attack whoever comes for it.
When we get level
Understood.
4, you should take Dasher. That way you can run around and just really get at people.
No.
They didn't teach you a war cry in Marine boot camp?
Ondar's not a Marine.
That's true.
Hey.
Oh.
This bud's for you. That's what we used to say.
Of course, Jarhead can, but Ondar would never.
Right.
Ondar's too honorable.
I think his call has been, I'm going to stab you for Torm. and
Yes.
then usually stab somebody for 20.
for justice and for killing evil
So
or something.
I need Freddy, Ireva, Noct, and I will roll Qualamirs, but I need a perception check.
Best stat, but oh come on!
I don't think
19 roll.
I don't think any of us are particularly good at this.
I was gonna say I guess +5 is pretty high for level 3.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
that's all right.
I think Qualamir is probably the best one.
I have +5.
Because Ireva and Qualamir notice a form right within the entrance right there, kind of peering out from the shadow of the side of the cave mouth. And he appears to be scanning in this direction, looking about as if he knows there is something out there. Does not see it. Vantage point. And after a few minutes, him scanning, he retreats back within.
They might have heard our commotion with Hunter.
What's the range on Qualamir's brain talk thing? Is it 60 feet?
I think
or
it's
was it
60.
30.
I believe it is 60.
Way too far to talk to anybody except for me.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Maybe just hand signals for now then, as he would have obviously. We need to get Ondar's attention because each of our little squads knows what's up, but Ondar's going to be completely clueless as to the fact that maybe we have an issue. Anybody got what is it called? Pretty has prestidigitation, right? That can that make noise?
Absolutely.
Thaumaturgy. Absolutely. But I don't remember what price.
Absolutely.
Maybe we just need to make a small noise to get him out here.
We want to make it that we get on a.
If we only end up getting the 2 Dragon Claw, I'm not too worried about them knowing anything, because based on prior history, they weren't. Like, I believe we can take them, but yeah, we don't want to make it so loud that we wake anyone up. It needs to be loud enough to get attention, not loud enough to rouse anyone. A very specific amount of decibels, man.
Prestidigitation only has a range of 10 feet, so I can only make something like within my region.
You know, don't have thaumaturgy or Qualamir. Cleric, I don't know if they get.
Qualamir has.
Basically, I played him that one time. I don't remember him having a lot of utility.
Yeah, he basically just has light. Identify augury.
I'm the utility whore here. Trying to be.
Well, I say we could just maybe have your Rave of Fire arrow into the wall as an attention grabber, just something to make some noise. But that would be a pretty
throw a rock.
You check some rocks and see if that's enough. Wonder if living in this place they would investigate a rock sound, but I could throw a big rock.
How far is it? I mean, I have a decent.
You don't want to waste your arrows either. You don't have to.
Yeah, I mean it's like over 100 feet, which means it's in your range, but yeah,
Second.
but Freddy's right. I mean, I can just get a like softball sized chunk of rock and try to whip it at like the edging of the wall so that it has kind of a clatter effect. See what that does for their feelings.
Give it a shot.
At this point, we got nothing to lose because it's looking more and more like we're going to have to go in there. So let's try that. Do we need to make a roll for that, or can I just throw a rock?
You can just throw a rock.
Okay. Yeah, trying to like aim to hit like here-ish on the like clip the edge of the wall so that it maybe makes a little extra clatter.
All right. So you pick up a rock, pick a good one with some weight to it, chuck it in this direction, hitting the side of the cave outside, making a what would you call that?
A loud clatter.
Yeah, like a loud, not hollow. I'm thinking of like the opposite.
Resonating.
Yeah, like a resonating. Boom.
Like the scene where I was trying to make some noise, but you hear the first clatter and then another clatter and then an echo of a clatter, and everybody just shrink down just a little.
I'm thinking of Lord of
audible?
the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, where he knocks the suit of armor down the well.
Yeah, and everybody just like cling, boom. I push Qualamir down slightly so that he stops looking in that direction because he's going to get me caught.
All right. Rolls. Oof.
Hawaiian rolls?
Big oof.
Kill for Hawaiian rolls.
Hawaiian roll.
I haven't had Hawaiian rolls in almost 2 years.
Turkey.
You want to
Bacon.
carve, like, diet?
Yeah, I've been doing keto for like 2 years.
Oh.
You know what? I give you props though. That is
Keto? That's insane.
For two years?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some dedication, dude.
That is.
Oh, my
something
sister's been
else.
doing it. She's the one who recommended it to me. She's been doing it ever since she had my niece, so 6 years, I guess. At some point, it's just how
Second
you eat.
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stop
Yeah.
really thinking about it so much.
Once
I
you make it a habit, yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so you throw the rock, and through their wisdom checks, they do decide to investigate. And you see these forms walk out of the cave mouth. I need you guys to roll stealth checks for me, everyone but Ondar.
Good.
Come on.
Big money. Big money.
Oh, nat 20. It was like sliding weird on a 14. And I know that technically the graphic's just a representation, but it still makes me nervous.
Right? My friends have disappeared.
Hopefully,
Become invisible.
hopefully Qualamir hasn't potatoed this.
15.
It's acceptable.
They look around in these directions, not even paying any attention to the sides. Walk towards the middle.
Let me
And
know when I can see them.
I would say probably when they get to be right here, you can see them.
Okay. Waiting for them to get a bit closer.
Talking to themselves as they go in hushed tones. still kind of scanning the camp with confused, tense body language, anxious. And get right there.
I will charge out at them.
All right.
And we will set our ambush.
Real when it's on.
Everybody roll initiative.
I did.
Where'd my character sheet go?
Oh, bro.
What the hell? Alright, I saved it. Salvaged. Hey. That overwhelming +2 though.
Yeah, one thing about 5th edition, I see the numbers really aren't so big starting out.
That's
Yeah.
one thing that they scaled is they like characters get stronger, but compared to other editions, not nearly as stronger.
Yeah. All right, Ireva, we begin with you. You have received initiative.
All right. So, trying to remember how to figure out how far away I am.
Quick question: is this a surprise round, or
Yes.
okay?
Ryan, help me out. How far am I from them? How do I figure that?
So
Target one.
Yeah, if you target one, it'll tell you the distance when you hover over the token. If you can control click on them.
Not showing up for me either.
I'm seeing it.
150 feet.
Yeah, the target thing. You can also just, if you click both mouse buttons at the same time and drag out, you'll create like an arrow.
You have to hover over yourself. Put your cursor over yourself.
Oh, I target them and then hover over my. Oh,
I thought, yeah, my bad. I thought you would,
I didn't drink my smart juice. All right, so I am. Going a sec. Oh. So each diagonal is.
No,
that's
not every
only,
other.
that's only when you're moving.
He's moving.
Okay, so
moving.
yes, if you're moving, every other diagonal is an extra 5 feet.
All right, so I'm gonna move to right.
Okay. That is a miss.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, Freddy, it is your turn.
I already have my crossbow out, so I'm just gonna move. But no, it didn't like that. Can you reset my movement, please?
Gotcha.
There we go. And that's gonna be a long shot, but I'm gonna try and take it too.
That is a miss.
And my turn.
Undar will step out the cave or the tent.
Looks of surprise over their faces.
Move to there.
Right.
He will not say anything at all. He'll simply swing his sword.
That is a hit.
Hey.
Someone's doing something around here.
7 points of slashing damage.
Get
And
wrecked.
that will be what he does.
All right,
Well done. Admirable turn.
Walamir. "60 feet. 5. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. You know what? He's going to use Guiding Bolt. And. Oh, but that's a miss. Dragon Claw 2 does not get a turn. Knocked, you are up.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll just go ahead and dash. I want to get to like the right around there, like the rim edge of the cave, and look inside real quick and
Okay.
see if I have any reason to think anybody else is coming.
All right.
So just
looking-
not like stepping out, just peering around.
Yep, I got you. Looking inside. This is what you see. All right, good.
And other than that, kind of making sure to keep visible the mouth of this cave, but also not exposing himself too much. That's gonna be it. I ain't gonna run all the way over there. I'll be dead by the time I get there.
All right, back to the top of the order with Ireva.
Fucking 4 turns to run over there. Waste of time.
Oh. Yep, so I... I'm gonna move. And
That is a hit. For 5 points of piercing damage.
yes,
Then
50.
Okay, so
But I
Um,
actually have to do that.
so one thing with some of these spells, you as a player are going to need to know when to hit the effect. So it looks like you have a restrained effect, and then there is also ongoing damage, 1d6 piercing. So the ongoing damage you're going to want to click before you do any damage so that it will proc. And then the other effect will only happen, like restrained will only happen if you hit. So since you hit, you can click the restrained and I can get the 1d6 piercing damage. Or actually,
Okay.
no, the ongoing damage is an actual effect. So you can click that after. Never mind. If it's extra added damage onto your attack, you want to hit that before, but if it's ongoing damage, you hit that after.
I'm just break it. Or the still end.
You keep cutting out.
Came back.
Your audio keeps cutting.
basically get a creature, have it for activate. Or they're going.
Okay, so you have that on your spells, you know, where you see a ensnaring snipe. Sorry, your actions. There's spells on the actions tab. If you click on the little magnifying glass, then it opens up the other effects and everything. If you hit the save, then that does the saving throw. Otherwise, I can always roll the saving throw for them, but doing it automatically for the monsters, I think, is kind of better for you.
Okay. So that's something after. I'd have to.
Yeah, so the logic with the ensnaring strike is it's an added spell effect on your attack. So you rolled your attack and the attack hits, so now you see if the magical effect happens for ensnaring strike. So you can roll that, you can click that save dice, and then we will see.
Gotcha.
Okay, so he failed, which means that it does happen, so you can hit the restrained effect and the ongoing damage effect. Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you.
And just like that, that is how you do the spells for your characters. All right, Freddy, you're up. Can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, gonna move right there and target the one that is hurt already. Dragon Claw 2.
All right.
Gave for advantage.
How did he? Oh, because he's restrained.
Yep.
That hits.
Not
3
a
points
lot of damage.
of
Yes.
piercing damage.
Feel my wrath.
You hit him in his big toe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ondar, you're up.
So Dragon Claw 2 is now wrapped up in a bunch of vines, right?
Correct.
Ondar's going to step around him
All right.
and hit the one that's not restrained. Or attempt to, anyway.
That is a hit. The attempt is successful. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
boy.
roll damage. 5 points of slashing damage as you challenge the next foe.
Our damage rolls have just been on point so far.
Hey, at least we're hitting. Right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. 60 feet. I believe you can make Sacred Flame. Excuse me. Sacred Flame on Dragon Claw 2. He fails. Yes. So that is
Damn.
1d8 radiant damage as he falls down. Unconscious. Dying. That takes us to knocked.
Other than, I guess I'll use my action to ready an action in case anybody does show up to give them a taste of the axe. But otherwise, I'm gonna let them do.
Taste my axe.
These one individuals.
All right, Dragon Claw 1 shouts out a curse. He pulls out his scimitar as he makes a challenging slash at Ondar. That is a hit. For 8 points of slashing damage. Ureva, you're up once more.
All right. And then do you want me to do this or roll the save?
Or
It doesn't matter. The like save will happen either way, and the damage only procs on his turn.
there you go. 6 points of piercing damage from your longbow. You go. He fails. So vines sprout up from the ground at his feet and ensnare him. Holding him in place. All right, Freddy, you're up.
Like to move. Nightmare. Target the other dude. Launch more crossbows at him. Hey.
That is a critical hit.
Money.
4 points of piercing damage.
Look at me, guys. I'm doing a thing. And my turn.
Ondar, you are up.
Double ones. That's some bullshit.
Ondar grins at the guy and tells him to prepare to meet his queen bitch.
That is a hit. Eight points of damage as a nasty grin comes to his face, or not a nasty grin, but a grimace comes to his face as he sees your sword coming down at him. You have the floor, Ondar. How does he die?
Well, he's restrained, right? So he can't move, which gave Ondar advantage. So he just, grins at the guy, says, "Prepare to meet your queen bitch," and just sticks his sword straight into his throat, right there, below the Adam's apple, and pulls it out real slow.
Mighty show of strength. He is dead.
Huzzah.
Ondar looks over to the two that are approaching and nods.
Reva, how long does that power last? Did you guys hear her?
No,
She cuts out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to turn your sensitivity down on Discord. So it lasts for a minute, so not much longer.
Okay, yeah. The spell lasts until, or they're restrained until the spell ends, and it says concentration up to 1 minute. It's probably like honor, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10 rounds of combat, but
Yeah.
outside of combat, that goes pretty quick.
Yeah. All right, and the natural sounds of nature come back to you guys after the bloodlust of battle sounds.
Relatively quiet fight, though.
Yeah, really quick.
What are they wearing?
They look exactly like this.
They fancy.
With the mask and everything.
Sorry. I said masquerade party earlier. Well, let's loot them real quick. If they have anything of note.
Maybe
All
they
right.
have a to-do list. Raid Town X.
Looting them, you see their clothing. They're wearing the leather armor with the billowing cloak that is signifying of their ranks within the cult. They also have scimitars. Other than that, they're really not caring.
All right, then.
Perhaps a couple of you.
Ondar looks at Freddy and Quellamir.
I look at the clothes. How torn up are they? How bloody are they?
I would say the first one's probably rather bloody. The second one has a clean wound through the neck. And other than the dirt that's on it from falling down, relatively
Clean wound, quote unquote.
Looks like we have one set of clothes that's actually serviceable.
Ondar drags the other body into the tent.
I'll go to the one that is more intact and try to save it from getting any further blood on it. Take it off of him along with the mask. And are we really gonna do this? Just one going back in? Gonna be a little suspicious. At this point, charge in head first.
I'm all for that.
Is there there's no way that we enter this cave without them noticing.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna turn into a corridor fight. I can buff one of you two and have me and Ureva just shooting over your guys' backs. Try and take them down.
How wide were the tunnels in here?
One person wide. After the cave bottlenecks down.
the entrance is like 30 feet wide, but down to the south where Freddy went further, it's one person wide.
We make our way to the narrow point, taking on whatever comes. Get there and hold them off, right?
I think so.
Okay. Anyone hungry? There's some meat.
we got
I'm a
meat.
vegetarian.
Of course you are. Fucking bards.
Right.
Let's just say I'm a vegetarian right now. How about that?
You don't want some old left outside floor meat
Nope, I'll pass.
from questionable creature XYZ?
Yes, I have standards. They may be low, but they are still standards. Our characters blocked? Oh, no, okay. All right.
Yeah, I took it off.
Can't move mine.
You're off the map?
Yeah, that is probably why.
There we go.
You know.
Hey.
There you go.
I can.
Hey. So if you guys remember me showing you before, there's a bunch of fungus on those steps that you can see at the bottom there, with a trap at the very bottom step that I fell into. This cave narrows and turns down towards the south, and it collapses into a one-man wide tunnel that goes into a V, or forks into two directions. The right one goes into a cleared out treasure room. The left one goes into the barracks that I saw. And in the barracks, there were like 12 dudes, 10 dudes, something like that.
So which direction are we veering for?
I would recommend not the fungus. The cultists seem to have set up the entry point to their stronghold towards the south. So I say we attack that first.
Okay.
And if we want to try to go around, maybe there's a path behind them through the fungus, but I have absolutely no idea. That'd be a risk.
Yeah, my concern would be then if they wake up, we are trapped with them at our back and who knows what ahead of us.
Exactly.
So are we hugging the southern wall?
Yes.
Very well.
How long does my... Okay, who's going to be in front? Is it going to be Ondar, or is it going to be
Whoever's the
not?
quietest should be out in front.
Not to me.
That's... We look at our resident ranger.
Everyone looks at Ureva.
Yep. Is there any other time?
Looking back, you notice that the old man is now gone, and you feel slightly more comfortable being.
You don't feel the pair of eyes on your ass that you did 20 minutes ago.
I just think of like him with his chin to his chest, just drinking out of his gourd. And I already.
I
miss
once had an
Brother
elf in my face.
Ko. I already miss Brother Ko. All right, moving closer within your elven sight aids you.
This is darkness in here, right?
It's bright light.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
For now.
It's still daytime
Yeah.
in this little zone, but as we get deeper, we'll have to deal with that issue.
Yeah.
The
So it is.
barracks were torched. They were well lit.
Yep, it is well lit, so you can see all around. As long as you don't have something directly blocking your vision. But
Like a big half orc.
Yeah, Ureva, you see deeper on the other side a cavern opening up at a lower level in that direction, and you see some silhouetted forms of taller organic material.
But before we continue, I think we need to decide who is going to be in front pushing down the corridor hallways.
I shall.
You shall. Okay.
I'm harder to hit.
So stay near me, and I will put heroism on you when the time comes. Octa can guard our backs. Me and Ureva will provide suppressive fire.
What does
Well,
that mean?
Hang on now. If we're putting, we talking about marching order?
Basically, yeah, it's a single-man tunnel.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you meant this. Never mind. Sorry, that's why I'm confused.
No.
It's like, this is a very big room.
No. It's like right around the corner where it goes down to 1. So we need to decide it now.
What is this heroism you speak of?
It is the ability that I gave Noct before. It gives you a temporary buffer against some of the damage that may befall you.
Aha.
Freddie, you might.
Correct. I take out my hand, cast Prestidigitation, and in my palm you see a figure of like animated fungus with a big old mouth and like 2 scraggly arms that were like swiping at me.
So looking down, you see the cavern below is carpeted with a profusion of fungi that ranges from a few inches high to nearly as tall as a human adult.
Them's the nasty ones. Correct.
All right, Ondar, make me a perception check. All right, you hear a scuffling as if a figure has just moved from this spot exactly.
He'll hold up his hand and like put a finger in front of his mouth, like to be quiet symbol, and point in that direction. Then as a bonus action, he will cast Shield of Faith on himself.
How long does that last?
Shield of Faith?
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Heroism only lasts a minute. I have to do it kind of last minute. Like, and I tap your backside, like, ready behind you.
Ondar steps forward.
I follow him.
Listening quietly as he can.
Are we
Means,
stealthing,
you know.
or are we just charging? Charging?
Charging? Okay. Corner.
Yeah, I'm out.
All
Chink,
right.
chank, chink, chank, chink, chank, chank.
You see a figure huddled just within the shadowy part of this tunnel entrance right here, waiting for you. As you also see more figures within.
Do I see him?
Yes.
Shoot a crossbow, but roll at him.
All right. Roll initiative.
Yeah. Great word.
5 again.
Another 1. Holy crap.
Wow.
All right. Use my bonus action to reload.
The Led Zeppelin.
All right. So with that, that brings us to the top of the order with Ireva. No, not from your vantage point.
Yeah, click on your character, it shows you your perspective.
Alright, so.
Right? You will take a -2 for cover from him. So if you go to your modifiers, on the top right of the screen, there's the plus, minus, and then there's the body. See those? Those panels at the very top right of the fantasy grounds.
Oh, like
Yep.
that open.
Yep.
No.
So if you hit the plus minus that brings up your modifiers, you can just click cover, and then that'll automatically do the modifier for you.
Not sure. To see when you roll.
Yep. We don't see that. That'll just automatically go when you roll.
Then is
I don't remember you guys telling me that you stealthed. You were just walking through.
No, spell.
Oh, spell. No, the
yes,
spell.
minus strike.
No, you would have to cast that again. So
Yeah,
the
one.
real quick, ensnaring strike, you cast it so that whenever you attack and hit, it uses up, and then you have to cast it again in order to get another ensnaring strike. So every time you score a successful hit after you cast ensnaring strike, it uses up the spell.
It lasts for a minute, Ryan. She gets multiple shots.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. The concentration lasts so that if you roll an attack and miss, it doesn't use it up. But once you hit with it, it uses up the spell.
Kind of like a smite for a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she had it for the whole time.
No, it's one of those spells that you get to sit with until you use it, which is good because you never accidentally waste it like Colomir wasted his fucking spell.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
And
Once
then-
you strike with it, it's struck.
Yeah, so then the concentration still is there because the snare lasts up to the concentration of the spell.
Right.
So if you use Ensnaring Strike on one figure, and then you use Ensnaring Strike again on a different figure, the first figure goes away because you used another concentration spell.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's two spells.
Yes.
Yes.
And the first one had
Okay.
died. So, yeah.
Alright, nice. Alright, so
Yeah, it can get tricky.
I explained it to her wrong.
These 5e spells are awesome, but at the same time, they can be very tricky. All right. That is definitely a hit.
I'm trying to tell her to make in your quarry so she can do extra damage.
That in and of itself is a spell slot as well for Hunter's Mark.
No, you're the one that turns your arrows into force damage.
Oh,
The
that's
one
planar
your-
warrior.
That's your bonus action. That's not a spell.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's planar warrior.
That's it. Planar warrior. Thank you.
Yeah, always use that if you're within 30 feet.
Yep.
Yep.
I have
I'm
that
trying
on
to get
your.
it
I have that on her actions tab now.
Okay. You're targeting him, so all you have to do is hit the effect. It should just be an effect.
Yep.
All good.
Yeah.
You're learning multiple systems at once right now, so we have plenty of
And-
patience.
And just like that, you nuked him.
Yep, he is dead. He dead.
That's how you do big damage.
Big
There
dams.
you go.
I appreciate it.
At least she doesn't roll ones.
His body slumps to the ground, lifeless. We will go to Ondar.
Andar will chuckle at that a bit, at how weak that individual was. He'll move here and glance to the northwest. Doesn't see anyone, right?
There is one in there. This guy. Here we go. There is a cultist inside. He is down on the ground, seems to be snoring, with several bottles of wine surrounding him.
Hold on a second, her computer turned off.
Uh-oh. Jar had disconnected as well.
Probably from when it got. No. Alright, we got it working again. She'll be back up in a second.
All right. Something happened to Jarhead as well.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
My internet just glitched on me.
Okay.
Aw.
Yep. We hear you. We see you in Discord. So if
I
you
got
want to
booted
just
from the game too, so.
did. Okay.
Damn.
Right under my laptop that
It's all right. So anyway,
Yeah, I had asked if I see anybody to the northwest, and you said, let me check, and then nothing. Silence,
Okay.
dead air.
Yeah, there's apparently one dude there.
yep, there is
Okay.
one guy inside. He is on the ground, seeming to be sleeping, with several bottles of wine around him, and the room seems to have been emptied, with little scraps of things here and there, some gold pieces.
100.
Other than that, you know, within here there are some figures huddled tight to the walls.
Okay. He will get back into the game. Okay, he will point in that direction. Say one sleeps there. Or did I move? I move 10 to there.
10.
I'll move another 10 to there. And he will take the dodge action.
Okay.
Oh. Dragon hatchery. It's in there.
Patsy.
He will shout to them, prepare to die, you foul doers of evil.
All right.
You tell them.
Cultist 3, move here and make an attack at Ondar.
Rude.
Cover, because there is a wall in the way. With his scimitar, he makes a slash. That is a miss.
Ondar is like kind of crouched down behind his large shield. You know, he's definitely in a defensive stance.
Your shield easily blocks his attack. Freddy, you are up.
Freddy will move. Behind Ondar. And target him with a heroism. You have the immune effect, and every single time on your turn you will get 3 temporary hit points. Beginning of your turn.
Nice.
Not want to use my bonus action, so I will just end my turn.
Right. We will go to Noct.
Up to there so I can see.
Okay, there we go.
Up to there. Just ready in action to flash out a cultist with him, but
Okay.
that's on it.
Unlikely.
Probably, but running into that room seems like it'll just draw attention, so.
All right, Qualamir, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Will make an attack against Cultist 3 with Sacred Flame, which it ignores cover.
Oh.
Target gains
Fire.
no benefit from cover for the saving. Okay. So a bolt, radiant light comes out, and he rolls a 1, which is a failure, so it hits, dealing 5 points of radiant damage. We go back to the top with Ireva. All the cultists are kind of just hunkering down in that room.
Move through allies if you want. You can probably go. No, you can't because it's a. Oh, that's right. You got 35 movement. Yeah, you can get on the spot with the dead body if you want.
Oh, I can?
Yeah. Your movement's 35, and it counts as difficult terrain.
Yep.
So it takes away 5. So
Excuse me,
use all
pardon
your
me.
movement to get there. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Okay.
And
He gets cover for the attack.
okay.
Yeah, the modifiers, all you do is hit cover.
All right, and then
That is a miss.
Welcome to my club.
As your arrow goes whizzing past, burying into the wall on the far side.
Ondar will laugh haughtily.
And we go back to Ondar.
Not at her, at presumptive idiots that think they can do damage to me.
As your you got temporary hit points.
Feeling buoyed by his friend's spell here. Take
Okay.
the dodge action again.
And that does proc their held actions.
Okay.
We'll go to cultist 6. We'll move right here. Make an attack against you. That is a miss. Go to guard 3. We'll make an attack against you with a spear, two-handed. That is a miss. Cultist 8.
Laughing the whole time.
Attempt to
You can do
fight back
nothing.
with his scimitar. That is a miss. Guard 2. Move right here and make a spear thrust at Ondar, which also misses. All right, anything else, Ondar?
Nope.
And you are surrounded.
Again.
All right, cultist 3 will make an attack against you with his scimitar.
Par for the course at this point.
He misses. Man. Cultist 4 just kind of moves back over here. Freddy, you're up.
Alright, I'd like to target cultist 3 and not Ondar. There we go. And I'm gonna do Vicious Mocker.
All right, that will take cover. Wait, no, cover doesn't.
No, it's a spell. Like that, it's not
Yeah.
targeted.
Okay. Yep, you're right. So he fails.
I forgot to look up my one-liners. Give me a second. Ugh, no loot is worth having a look at you.
I love how like your audio is like reverberating because it definitely gets the feel like he's hearing that in his head.
And he
is
is now viciously mocked.
We are in a cave, right?
Yeah.
So,
We are. It might be Nicole's audio. Her might be just a little too sensitive, but at least you can hear her, right?
yes.
All right. Anything else, Sauerkraut?
I don't want to
Ready.
move. I like the spot I'm in. The bonus actions yet, so end my turn.
All right. Cultist 2 will shout, "We need to push them out!" Up. Cultist 5, kind of the same thing. Move around. Nox, you are up.
Take a step to here so I can see this room. Appears to be its own room.
Yes. Again, you see lots of bits of things seeming to be left over in a rush of emptying the room. Some gold pieces lying around. And then the man in the middle with wine bottles around him.
get him. I'll move up, but I can't get to him. And ready in action to attack him if he gets himself into range, but otherwise, that's it.
All right, the closer you get, you hear.
And not going to get to wake up, I suppose.
Cultist 9 snores on his turn, falling asleep. I'll actually put that he is prone. Unconscious on him. All right, Qualamir. Once again, Sacred Flame. And the man fails once more.
That looked like it hurt.
1 point of radiant damage. Smacks him in the side. Ureva, you are up.
Our damage die have just been overwhelming this match so far.
I am actually. Hide up.
Okay. Ooh, unlucky. Is a miss.
Actually, technically, with Planar Warrior, you have to call it first.
Yeah, you have
But
to activate the powered and then do it.
yeah.
Okay. Because it's a separate action. It's a bonus action to enact the power.
It's all stuff you kind of learn and pick up as you play.
Right.
At least we hope I do.
You will.
You will. Yeah. You're brand new. Don't beat yourself up too much. You might beat me up though.
Don't like it.
Is there anything you want to do with your movement action or your bonus action?
Ready, correct.
Correct.
However, you'll be within melee range of guard and cultist. So if you do a ranged attack,
Yep.
they can strike you.
No, 5th edition for ranged when you're in threatened reach just gives you disadvantage, I think. It's in
Oh.
4th edition gets the opportunity.
Right, it doesn't provoke an
Yeah,
opportunity
yeah, okay.
attack.
If that 3.5 too is the same way. Okay.
Oh, man, too many
okay, I'll just
damn
take it.
editions.
Either way, it's a negative. You're next to him.
Yeah. Okay, Cultist 6 will make a Scimitar attack against Ondar with disadvantage. The bravado of the paladin seems to be deflecting all of their attempts to hit him as weapon assails him after weapon, each one finding no purchase. Ondar, you are up.
Do what to do.
Oh, you have 3 temporary HP, but you already have that. So.
Correct. So he's just going to continue to hold his position and continue to take the dodge action.
Right?
Talking a lot of smack.
Cultist 3 will attack you. And the cutting words bite into his mind, stealing away all of his confidence as his Scimitar just doesn't swing with as much force as he would like.
Double disadvantage.
Double.
Cultist 4 stays there. Freddy, you are up.
All right. More of the same. I'm going to target Cultist 3. I'm going to mock him again.
He
Succeeds.
successfully saves.
And then my turn.
All right, Cultist 2. Stay there. Too much. Knocked, you are up.
Well, I'm just gonna take a step over here and non-lethally, if it does,
Okay.
Coup de grace.
knock this guy. Actually,
Is he
Great.
helpless because he's sleeping?
Yes, he is helpless, so that could be
Yeah.
a coup de grace.
yeah,
Auto crit.
I will not need a reckless attack, obviously.
That is a hit. Are you coup de grace-ing him?
I feel kind of bad about murdering a sleeping man. I'm just really trying to make sure that sleeping turns into unconscious. So
Okay. Oof.
Okay. So I just
12
put
points
the
of damage.
just put a boot to his throat and hold it for a second until the snoring stops, and he just kind of goes limp, and then so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk back.
Shrug and walk off.
I can't get to the other combat, so yep, pretty much.
Sure you can. I left a space for you.
No, to pass through the two of you would cost more than. Well, I guess I could dash to get past, but.
It's alright. He already took an action.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Put that on a new button. I hit the wrong one.
He falls.
Or you can hotkey it.
Yeah, if you grab the little icon, you can drag it into one of your F slots.
You can hotkey just about anything.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know that existed.
All right, cultist 7 moves up. Just waiting on the side. Cultist 9 is unconscious, knocked out from a non-lethal blow. Walamir will once again cast Sacred Flame. And he fails, so that is 2 points of radiant damage. As he falls down dead.
Enough.
We move to Ireva.
Alright. So. I say I cast it, right?
Yeah, basically you cast
Or you
it.
use it, yeah.
It's just it's
It's
a
not a spell,
yeah,
so
it's
it's
a
like
it's a
you
class
channel it,
feature.
you power it.
Yeah, yeah,
Gonna
that works.
warrior.
Channel it.
There you go.
That is a hit.
Funny.
He falls to the onslaught. 11 points of damage, force damage.
She is definitely what we were missing from our party. Sorry, not. You've been replaced.
Oh, wait.
Guard 3 will attack Ondar. Missing. Cultist 8, Scimitar Slash, glances off of his shield. Guard 2 will make a spear thrust. Falls
Man, these
a
guys
miss.
suck.
Automatic miss. Ondar, you are up.
He's waiting to feel the presence of his friend, large half-orc, behind him, so he will once again take the dodge action and remain here.
All right. Moves us to Cultist 4, who will move up and attempt his own Scimitar Slash. Misses. Freddy.
Alright. Gonna target Cultist 4. Viciously mock him.
He succeeds.
Heard that insult before.
Hey. And now my turn.
So, real quick, that's a charm, right? Your vicious.
I don't think it's a charm.
No. Oh,
No, not vicious mockery.
okay.
Because they're not charmed by you technically.
Gotcha.
It's an insult.
Yeah, it's kind of anti-charm.
Just wanted,
This motherfucker.
I'm just really putting them off, guys.
just wanted to clarify. All right. Cultist 2 will move up and attack Ondar, which does not hit. An automatic miss. Fumble effect. Ground 0.
Round
Yeah.
0. Earthquake?
Probably stabbed himself.
You're not sure what happened, but your spell blew up in your face. You do critical damage and effects in a close burst too. This affects everyone inside of the close burst, including you. If this action is impossible, your original target gains an action point. I think that's for 4th edition.
It is.
Okay, balance lost. You fall prone. He swings with his scimitar, but the heroic energy of Ondar and taking the dodge action puts him off balance, and he falls to the ground prone.
Ondar laughs at him. Oh.
Cultist
They don't have weapon
5.
training in your cult, do they?
Knocked, you are up.
5, 10, 20. So I can use 40 to get to here.
I know there's a body there.
There's a body where I'm standing? Or
On your
wait, you
river.
can't see where I'm standing.
Okay,
on
yeah, you can
river.
get there. It just takes a, I think it takes, that'll take a dash action.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna take my dash, but I couldn't see the enemies anyway, so I didn't know where I was gonna end up anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna be only able to move to there given the gluttony of enemies. So that's gonna be me.
That's you, I feel knocked.
It's a me.
I don't like you asking
You
that
feel, you
question.
feel a penetrating presence behind you.
Must be happy to see me.
All right. Cultist 7. Nothing. Third 1 moves right here. Cultist 9 is unconscious. Qualamir. He will make an attack. Wait a minute. No, he is going to... Three creatures. He is going to bless Ondar, Noct, and Ireva.
One of the best spells in 5th edition.
You now have bless on you guys, so this will automatically proc, so you don't have to
Right.
add that. You get the D4. Ireva, you are up.
All right. So. Right here.
So just
Let's do
And-
us prone, just so you know.
Just real quick, Ireva. The
Yeah.
bless, how it works is you get to add a D4 to your attacks for the duration of his concentration. As well as
I'll have to do
for
that.
as well as for saving throws. Normally, like when you're playing, you would have to roll that dice, but it'll automatically proc for you.
Okay.
And then also Ondar was saying that Cultist 2, the one right in front of him, here is prone. So if you're attacking him from range, you will get disadvantage on that. Just for your knowledge.
We couldn't hear you. I'll relay the message.
Okay.
Okay. You guys hear me?
Yes. Yes.
We're just breaking on these.
Righty. So I'm going to guard 2 and activate planar barrier and take.
All right. That is a hit. He
Oh, man.
dies. Big dead.
That's not.
Right. That takes us to guard 3, who will make an attack against Ondar. Once more, spear thrust. Once more, missing. Cultist 8, same thing, but with a scimitar. He misses. Ondar, you are up.
Oh, Ondar will come out of his crouched position and tell these folks, stand by to meet my friend, child of the Shield of Innocence. He will no longer be dodging. Already fallen off, okay. And he will swing at Cultist 2, lying in front of him.
Right.
That advantage.
That is a hit.
Then he will step over the dead body to here.
Okay, so that brings you out of threatened range from cultist
Get a
4
provoke.
and 3.
Yes, yes.
Okay. 4 will take the opportunity attack. And he misses.
Nerd.
3. Where's that guy? He will also make an attack with his spear. And he misses. Ondar strides forth with confidence.
His turn. He wants to let the Bassomatic into the room. Y'all probably don't remember that from Saturday night.
I really don't watch that.
I vaguely remember the Bassomatic.
Alright, cultist 4 will make a stab with his scimitar at Noct. This takes cover. He misses pretty badly. Freddy, you are up.
Right. Freddy's going to use his crossbow this time. He's going to take a shot at cultist 5.
Right. That is a hit.
All right. Not a 1.
Hey, that's
Not
the
a
full
one.
opposite of a failed roll.
Uh-oh. I think Jarhead's having internet issues.
Seems like it because he just disconnected from the game and isn't saying anything.
Yeah.
Rage
Those two
quit.
things together say some stuff about the next 5 minutes.
Rage quit.
A lot of technical difficulties going on this evening.
Yeah, I'm having some really crappy internet.
Oh, he's
Sorry,
back
guys.
though. Okay.
Yeah, my fantasy grounds crashed.
Huh.
Horribly bad.
Oh, did it just freeze up on you?
Well, first, PM went to sounding like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
And then I didn't have you all, and then I had red status bars, and the game shut down.
Huh.
But I'm back.
Weird.
Are you running a VPN?
No.
We are in beta, so this is
Well,
beta.
actually, they came out and said it's no longer a beta. It's,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is the finished product?
Well, 1.0, I'm sure they'll continue to update it constantly.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Because there's still a few features they said they wanted that aren't in yet.
Right.
But I'm sure they just intend to add them as they go.
Probably like polish it up a little bit, but for all intents and
Yeah.
purposes, it works pretty damn well. Anyway,
Yeah,
Cultist
really bad.
5 will attack Ondar, and he misses. Noct, you are up.
So, let's see, gonna 5, 10, 15, move to here.
Okay.
X. Oh.
Real happy to see you.
Yes, you see Noct's features change into a much more bestial nature.
Yeah, as I do that, I'll drop my great axe and transform my hands into their claw bone forms. And
Ondar's
start
never
lashing
seen
out. If your back's to me, you're just gonna suddenly see me try to rip a man's head off with my bare hands. This
Claws
first one
that
will
hurt.
be. Sure. Normally open up the little button thing. There it is. This first one will be reckless. Well, so it's against 5. Mr. I've already taken damage.
All right, that is a hit.
Boy, I needed all those advantages and pinky rolls.
Yep.
4. Oh my god, there. For 9 damage, so
11
just
points of damage. He
slash
is-
him across the throat and get deep in there.
He's dead.
The left hand comes down on other man.
That is also a hit.
For big damage. Good damage. Oh, enough.
He got
So, one hand rips a man's throat out, the other hand goes right for the gut.
Like I said, Bassomatic.
And shreds some flesh and then turns to meet the other two guard in the cultist gaze. hands still covered in flesh and blood.
This cultist is looking frightened, but nonetheless, he runs forward for an onslaught. Makes a scimitar slash at Not, which hits.
Alright.
And deals 2
Raging.
points of damage.
2 whole damage.
Guard 1 move forward and he will stab a spear at Ondar, which misses. Walamir going to cast not bless, Sacred Flame. Cultist 4. Cultist 4 succeeds on the saving throw. Irava, you are up.
Alright. Last time I'll activate Prayer and aim at guard 1.
Alright. That is a hit. Boom, he's dead.
Alright, and that is all.
You guys are just massacring this.
Now, if we're talking bodies, we're surrounded by them.
Guard 3. Attack not spear. And he hits. That only deals 1 damage. Ondar, you are up.
Ondar will swing at Opus 7. His longsword. Not letting.
Good one.
It's not normally how I do it.
That is a hit.
That was a bit delayed, but yeah, you want to do.
Usually I drag and drop, but it's not letting me do that now, so I'm having to target and
Yeah,
Like-
I'm just
Wonder if
dragging
there's so
from
many
the-
stacked tokens there that it's getting mad about it or something.
So it's not letting me grab the stuff from my character sheet.
Huh. I'm dragging
Lag,
dropping
maybe?
it from the chat frame, so it's alright.
It's
10
not letting
points.
me move my character either, so
Really?
I'm probably not really connected.
could be.
Here. I'm gonna kick you real quick. Try to reconnect.
Okay.
So 10 points of damage as that cultist falls down to the ground dead as well.
Then I was gonna move to the northwest, get behind, near that. I think it was a cultist near the entrance.
Okay, do you want to be right underneath him or
Behind him.
behind him?
Okay. Yeah. I'm still rejoining the game.
I gotcha. All right,
Cool.
cultist 4 going to yell out in a mix of anger and fright as he slashes his scimitar at Not. He hits, dealing 2 damage. Freddy, you are up.
Target cultist 4. And I'm just him. Going to viciously mock him.
He fails.
You are the maggot pie served at a dwarf's codpiece. Where'd it go? There it is. Further damage.
2 points of damage, and he is viciously mocked. Bullying words taking away his confidence. Knocked, you are up.
Let's... How these guys feel about the claw?
Like liar, liar, the claw.
Will be reckless. Guard.
Ooh, that's a big hit.
think 27 is gonna hit. Damage is
8 points of damage.
didn't quite die, so he'll have to get a second slash.
Hit.
Almost no way he survived. There's the max damage. You fucking asshole.
11
dice.
points of damage. He falls down, dying on the
Just
ground.
dive on him and start ripping and tearing at that one, and that'll be it.
Alright, Qualamir. Going to cast Sacred Flame. And he succeeds. Saving throw. Ireva, you are up.
You might be through the rock. I don't know.
I would give that superior cover. That attack.
You could probably move to the right of Qualamir. Just like move 2 squares to the right. Might be just regular concealment or cover then. Yeah, you can ask the DM.
Yeah, that would be just regular cover on that. That is a miss.
Oh,
Alright, Ondar, you are up.
Ondar is going to attempt to gain control of his character sheet and attack this cultist.
we believe in you. Fighting the good fight.
That is a hit. 11 points of damage. You have the floor on.
The guy is looking at Noct, just totally aghast at what he's just seen, horrified. He's scared. He's not paying attention to this 6'3" paladin that just wandered behind him, and he doesn't realize it, but he's about to be cleaved in nearly half by a longsword, and it happens.
Very nice. The battle to gain entry within the tunnels seems to have worked.
Ondar will move into.
I'd like to pick up my crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Including running outside because I forgot to pick them up out there.
Okay, very good.
BRB.
Very good.
Yep, BRB.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Ireva, are you doing the same?
I'll have collected my axe that I dropped right next to me anyway.
Ondar kind of circumvents Noct because now he's a little bit,
Leery.
yeah. All right, my friend, he says.
Wipe my hands off on some random robes. Yeah, that's been happening the last few days.
Seems to be some sort of sickness of the mind and the body.
Well, I mean, look, is it that big of a difference if I cut and tear or stab them with knives? I think we're splitting hairs on that. Don't make it like it's a problem. I didn't bite any of you.
Well, as long as you can direct it. As long as you can direct it. Yes?
Let's go with yes.
Have you met a character recently called David Draymond? Because you appear to be down with the sickness.
You had to really reach for that one.
My presentation could have been better. I'll admit. I'll work on it.
So is this tunnel lit?
So, yes, looking down into the tunnel, you can see that there is light beyond. However, it dips down so that you cannot see beyond right here.
Okay.
Careful.
Look at Freddy.
Could be
Say, have
trapped.
you been this way?
No, the furthest I got is here, and I'll point to where. I think I got to here, right to there. And I look down the tunnel. Yeah. I got to there, and I looked down the tunnel. This is
Search these fellows?
All right, so as Ireva and Freddy were outside picking up their arrows, and you guys are searching the bodies in this area, you find some scabbards that are decorated with dragon motifs that you suspect are worth some gold each. They're not part of a Cult of the Dragon uniform, but wearing one of these scabbards, you sense there's something more to it. Like it's not part of the uniform, but there is some sort of importance to these. As well as you find 2 small gems and 100 gold pieces, and I do have those on the party sheet inventory.
Right.
Ondar has no interest in any of this treasure.
Freddy would like some.
Freddy wants it.
Fucking bards.
No shame.
Yoink.
Available to collect if you wish to. Party sheet.
I'm not taking it all.
Might as well hang on to it.
Okay. Or we'll reverse the tunnel.
All right. One second.
I think I did it wrong. I took it and dragged it, but it didn't subtract it from the party. Added it to my treasure.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you grab the number or the shield?
Grab the number.
I
Is that
think
the
that's how
problem?
you're supposed to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
okay.
maybe.
I'll take it away.
That's weird.
Because I had 274 before, now I got 370. So I don't know what happened.
Me
Oh,
either.
you grabbed the coins.
Do we? Yeah. We're sharing the cultist map notes, correct?
Yeah. All right, Ondar, so when you get in there, see a chamber opening up into this.
Okay.
See this figure in the center of the chamber looking at you. Who are you? What is the meaning of this? A woman looks of this regarding you.
Her nose crooked, or is it just me?
She looks pretty.
The spread open on one of the there in this chamber. There is a writing desk and stool, several tables with books and papers, and a mirror on a floor stand. Light comes from 2 oil lamps with thick rugs completely covering the floor. A rope ladder spread open on one of the tables is a simple map of the Greenfields area, showing the villages the cult has attacked and looted. An arrow is sketched in from the Greenfields toward the west and the town of Baragost on the tradeway, where the arrow turns north. A separate sheet of paper that is covered with numerals and columns contains a note. Other papers are of less interest. Most of them have had some certain scrawlings on them. There's a smaller chamber up here, which contains a bed and a trunk. There's also another trunk in there. This figure is hailing you as you are entering this chamber. Who are you? What are you doing
Andar-
here?
Andar will stroll in, kind of casual like, and tell her that he will say, I am Andar Stillhawk. I am here to deliver the justice of the Triad upon you. I will rush forward, swinging her.
All right. So everybody can roll initiative, as well as we will have to end here. For this fight, we'll go past our time.
No, I won't. I'm going to kill her with the first shot.
You didn't know? I got this. Fucking super duper crit.
All right.
Okay.
But Ryan just got things to stop breaking.
Right?
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. There we have it.
Once we get to level 5, we're going to really step up our damage output from the tanks.
Speaking of,
Who's talking? Look at you, man. You like fucking like.
Yeah, when they have 9 hit points.
My damage output scales horribly, so my utility goes up though. I get more spells.
Well, so by 5, Ondar and I will both finally get extra attack. I mean, I get 2 attacks if I'm willing to rage, or I can try and offhand it with axes and stuff. But all
I
that
barely
comes
know
at
what
a pretty
Ureva does
specific-
now, so
She gets much better.
so you
Yeah,
all
you'll also get an extra attack at level 5, so you get to
Yes.
shoot
Yep.
twice. Although you only get 1 use of your planar warrior, so that
You all
a
receive
thing.
117 experience points for all those encounters today. And we
Cool.
will end with you guys descending into this chamber with a seemingly important figure standing right before you
is about to be beheaded, apparently.
as Ondar charges forth.
Wait,
with
I'm
a
incurring points of the
challenge.
sun.
I just wanted to talk.
All right, gentlemen,
Lordy.
thank you so much.
And lady.
And gentlewoman. I will be looking forward to reading the campaign notes from this.
Cool.
If you can just DM it to me so that I can
Yep.
finish the rest of them before I put them in, because I'm trying to make it look nice and presentable.
Oh yeah. I'll send anything to you. I won't
Okay.
put it. I won't post it yet.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next week, same time on Monday, because we start our weeks off right with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
All right,
you
y'all.
so much, guys.
I like
All
it.
right, guys.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
week, guys.
You guys have a good
All
day.
right, bye.
Good
Bye.
session as always. Have a good one, guys.